Whoa.
Disney just blew the lid off the fairy tale kingdom. Word on the street is they're rebooting Snow White again. But here's the gag. Rachel Zegler, the face of the last drama-filled disaster, she's out. And rumors are already swirling that Jenna Ortega is being lined up to take the crown. And y'all, Rachel? She is not okay. Between cryptic tweets, silent unfollows, and whispers from Disney insiders, this situation is messier than a poisoned apple from a suspicious old hag. Buckle up, because we're diving straight into the chaos. Let's rewind. Disney's 2024 Snow White remake starring Rachel Zegler was supposed to be a fierce, progressive revamp. But instead, it backfired hard. Fans dragged the changes. Critics tore apart the awkward interviews and merch, collecting dust at your nearest bargain bin. The tipping point? Zegler's infamous comments where she called the prince irrelevant and said Snow White wasn't about love anymore.
I just mean that it's no longer 1937. That
She's
is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can.
And that wasn't just a slap in the face to die-hard Disney fans. It ticked off folks inside the House of Mouse too. Fast forward to 2025, and guess what? Disney's reportedly calling the Zegler version a misfire. Yikes. Translation? Yeah, we fumbled. So now, they're scrapping it entirely and going back to what made Snow White iconic in the first place. Charm, love, and that OG fairy tale magic. But here's where it gets spicy. Right after Disney announced the reboot, rumors exploded that none other than Jenna Ortega, yep, Wednesday herself, is at the top of the list to play the new Snow White. And let's be real, she's got it all.
Talent? Check.
Charisma? Double check. Meme queen status and Gen Z royalty? You already know. Disney knows she's the anti-Zegler in all the right ways. But you know who's not thrilled? That's right, Rachel Zegler. And honestly, who would be? Imagine landing the lead role in one of the most iconic fairy tales ever, only for the studio to pretend it never happened. Insiders say Rachel's fuming, reportedly blindsided by the reboot, and especially salty that Disney might replace her with someone as beloved as Jenna. Publicly, Rachel stayed silent, but let's not pretend we can't feel the tension through those icy subtweets and the PR no comments. Industry whispers claim she's frustrated, maybe even hurt. And with Disney doing a full 180 on tone, messaging, and casting, it's starting to feel personal. Now, social media? Completely unhinged. Team Zegler versus Team Ortega is trending, and fans are going at it. Some are defending Rachel, saying she was scapegoated for bad direction and poor marketing. Others? They're fully Team Jenna, begging Disney to restore the romance and magic and ditch the lecture vibes. If Jenna can bring that soft, mystical edge with just enough darkness, we could be looking at Disney's comeback era. But if Rachel keeps reacting, publicly or otherwise, this reboot might turn into a full-on celebrity showdown. So why is Jenna Ortega suddenly Disney's Snow White darling? Let's break it down. First, range. Jenna gave us deadpan with depth in Wednesday. She took a gloomy, sarcastic character and made her weirdly lovable. That balance of steel and softness? It's rare. And Disney wants it. Second, public perception. Jenna isn't out here rewriting fairy tales or dragging old classics in interviews. She shows up, does the work, and brings the story to life without drama. That's gold in today's cancel-happy culture. And she doesn't just appeal to Gen Z. Millennials, boomers, even your Disney-loving grandma know who she is. Disney wants someone who can cross generations and bring families back. Jenna might be their safest and smartest bet. Now zoom out. This isn't just casting. It's strategy. Insiders say Disney execs were shook after the last film tanked, not just by fan backlash, but by what really counts: bad merch numbers, negative press, and frustrated brand partners. When Mickey's magic doesn't sell, that's code red in the boardroom. Bringing in Jenna isn't just a talent grab, it's a full-blown brand reset. Behind the scenes, Disney's pulling out the big guns. OG animators, classic songwriters, tighter PR control. They're not just remaking Snow White, they're rebuilding trust. This is their apology tour and their redemption arc. And the fans? They're split down the middle. One side swears Rachel Zegler was never given a fair shot. She didn't greenlight the script. She didn't make the marketing decisions. They say she just took the fall for a vision that was already sinking. But others are over it. They say Rachel came off cold, dismissive, and out of sync with the princess she was meant to play. Disney fans want wonder, warmth, and love, not snarky hot takes. So when rumors hit that Jenna Ortega might be taking over, hope is back in the air. But this debate is bigger than one actress. It's a reflection of what Disney fans really want. Should the classics be reimagined or preserved? Is it about modernizing or honoring tradition? One thing's clear. This reboot is Disney's last chance to prove they still know how to do magic. And if Jenna's already locked in, that opens up so many questions. Who's playing the prince? Are we finally getting romance back? Or is he staying irrelevant? Will the dwarves be portrayed with more heart and imagination this time, instead of erased altogether? Insiders say yes. Disney's rethinking everything. There's buzz about magical realism, new creature concepts, and even a full script overhaul. And guess what? Rumor has it Rachel might still get tossed a role in a totally different project, just to keep things civil. Classic Disney move. Keep your former princess quiet by keeping her booked. Oh, and did we mention? A whole new creative team is reportedly in place. The new writer and director are known for delivering emotional depth and blockbuster energy. This reboot isn't just about making a good movie, it's about winning back an entire audience. Bottom line, Disney is betting everything on this. Their legacy is on the line. After a string of remakes no one asked for, and controversies that made fans question the brand, this is their shot to show they still understand what made people fall in love with Disney in the first place. If this fails, it won't just be a box office flop. It could signal a full-blown identity crisis. But if it works, if Jenna Ortega delivers the magic, the romance, and the soul of the original, it could be Disney's comeback moment of the decade. A fairy tale ending for a studio that's been lost in the woods for way too long. So now I want to hear from you. Is Disney making the right move starting over again with Snow White? Would you be excited to see Jenna Ortega in the lead role? And do you think Rachel Zegler deserves another shot in a different Disney project? Anyway, that wraps up today's video. Make sure you're subscribed to LoafTube and smash that notification bell so you don't miss our next celebrity deep dive. Until next time, stay messy.